Hi, my name is Amrit. I'm a real estate agent in Toronto. Today I'm going to talk about how to buy a property in Canada. I'm going to break down in various steps, so let's get right into it. Step 1, that is down payment. You gotta have some down payment collected. In Canada, you can buy a property with the minimum down payment of 5%. Just to be clear, it's up to $500,000. You can put down 5%, and beyond the purchase price of $500,000 up till $999,999, you'll have to put down 10%. So for example, if you plan to buy a house worth $800,000, you'll have to put down 5% for the first $500,000, and for the remaining balance of $300,000, you'll have to put down 10%. So basically, you would need $55,000 as a down payment if you plan to buy a house worth $800,000. On the other hand, if you plan to buy a property worth $1 million and up, you'll have to put down 20% straight away. So that would be $200,000 on a property worth $1 million or more. Step 2, that is mortgage pre-approval. Getting pre-approved for a mortgage is absolutely essential. You should not go out and view properties until unless you know how much you can afford. I would suggest connecting with a mortgage specialist. They're going to ask you how much down payment you have, and they're going to ask about your income as well as your credit score, and depending on these factors, they're going to give you mortgage pre-approval. Once pre-approved, trust me, you're all set and ready to go. You'll feel much more confident while shopping around for properties, and further, it will potentially allow you to submit an offer without any financing condition, thus making your offer much more stronger. Step 3, property search. This is the fun part where you go out and look for properties for yourself. But before doing that, I would suggest to prepare a list of your needs and your wants. And by needs, I mean that is something you have to have in a house and won't be compromising on it. Basically a deal breaker. So once that list is prepared, you must share that list with your realtor whom you're working with so that they know what you're actually looking for, and accordingly they will prepare listings for you. While viewing your house, ask yourself, do you see yourself living here? Or rank them out of 10. If it's something 8 or above, that is something considered to put an offer on. Step 4, submitting an offer. So there are two types of offer. One is conditional offer and the other one is firm. Conditional offer basically means you're putting conditions on it. For example, condition upon financing, or conditional upon home inspection review, or conditional upon status certificate review if it's a condo. In recent times in Toronto, where we've seen a lot of multiple offer situations, to be honest, it's slightly hard to get the conditional offer accepted. I agree, and I understand as of today the market has slowed down a bit as compared to the peak of February or March 2022. But as a whole, I would highly recommend to get all your conditions fulfilled prior to submitting an offer so that you can go in as a firm offer and get the offer accepted. Okay, now we're on that stage where we're ready to submit an offer, but before doing that, we need to make sure we're offering the right price, because we definitely don't want to overpay, and at the same time, we do not want to present a lowball offer so that we end up losing the offer. So how to price an offer? Here's where the role of a realtor comes into play. What we can do is we can run comparables for you by seeing the most recent sold properties in the area or in the building and figure out the price per square feet, and compare the same with the square footage of the property or the house on which you're planning to put an offer on. This way you will be able to understand if the list price of that property or that house makes sense or not. And also, here's a quick tip which will help you to stand out, especially in a multiple offer situation, is to write a nice letter to the owner telling about yourself and why you like that specific property. I know it sounds strange, but trust me, human beings love stories. I've personally seen instances where the seller tends to choose the offer with an authentic letter, even if it's not the best offer price-wise on the table. Step 5, other details and closing costs. Now that your offer is accepted, many congratulations. The next step would be to put down the deposit. Deposits are typically 5% of the purchase price, and the same need to be presented within 24 hours of offer acceptance. So let's talk about closing costs. So there are two major closing costs. First being your land transfer tax, and the other one is lawyer fees. Land transfer tax varies from the province as well as the city you're in. For example, in Toronto, there's provincial as well as municipal land transfer tax. And the lawyers are the ones who are going to help you in closing off the property. Their fees depends on the purchase price of the house, and typically I would say $1,200 is their average ballpark. And other closing costs are your home inspection, appraisal depending on the lender you're working with, and insurance for your home. So that's pretty much the whole buying process in Canada. I'm assuming you might have more questions, so please feel free to book an appointment with me by clicking on the first link mentioned in the description below. And I really thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate you being here, and please like, share and subscribe this video. This will really help me and my channel. Thank you.